In 1930, you could watch the very first World Cup final for free. Uruguay versus Argentina. Montevideo. The birth of football's biggest tournament. No ticket required. No price. Just show up. 96 years later, a single seat at the 2026 World Cup final at MetLife Stadium costs $10,990. Face value. Before resale. On the resale market, tickets for that same final have listed for over $32,000. For one seat. For one match. This is the complete evolution of World Cup ticket prices, from zero in 1930 to the most expensive sporting event ticket in football history. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how a free public celebration became a product that costs more than most people earn in a year. Let's start at the beginning. 1930. Uruguay hosts the first ever FIFA World Cup. 13 nations travel to South America, all by boat, some taking 3 weeks at sea just to get there. The stadiums are basic. The infrastructure is being built in real time. And tickets to most matches, including the final, are either free or nominally priced, the equivalent of less than $1 in today's money. The tournament isn't yet a commercial product. It's an experiment. Nobody knows if it will work. Nobody knows it will eventually become the most watched sporting event on Earth. By 1950, Brazil hosts the second post-war World Cup. The Maracanazo Stadium is built specifically for the tournament, at the time, the largest stadium ever constructed. A ticket to the famous final match between Uruguay and Brazil, the match known as the Maracanazo, cost the equivalent of around $600 in today's money when an auction stub was sold decades later. Still accessible by the standards of what's coming. 1966, England. 1970, Mexico. 1974, West Germany. Ticket prices remain modest, the equivalent of $10 to $25 in most rounds, with finals costing the equivalent of roughly $100 to $200 in today's money. Football is genuinely affordable. The World Cup is for fans. Then comes 1994, and everything starts to change. The United States hosts the World Cup for the first time. The tournament needs to prove itself to an American audience that doesn't yet fully embrace football. Tickets are priced to fill seats. $25 for the cheapest entry. $475 for the most expensive final ticket, which, adjusted for inflation, equals about $1,069 today. That same 1994 final, by the way, was one of the highest attended matches in World Cup history. USA 1994 still holds the all-time record for average per-match attendance at 68,991 fans per game. Affordable tickets fill stadiums. 2002, Korea and Japan. 2006, Germany. Prices climb steadily but remain within reach. The gap between cheapest and most expensive tickets stays manageable. Then comes the decade where everything accelerates. 2014, Brazil. The cheapest ticket, $90. Premium final tickets, around $6,000 on the secondary market. For the first time, the minimum price crosses into territory that genuinely excludes average Brazilian fans from their own country's tournament. Protests break out across Brazil, not just about the cost of tickets, but about the billions being spent on infrastructure while basic public services suffer. 2018, Russia. Minimum ticket, $105. Still climbing. 2022, Qatar. Minimum ticket, $40, a slight correction for local fans. Final ticket, $1,607 for the premium category. The gap between cheapest and most expensive, 46 times. In 1994, that gap was 19 times. And then 2026. FIFA introduces something it has never used before, dynamic pricing. Prices that change based on demand, location, teams involved, and time of purchase. The result is unlike anything in World Cup history. The cheapest entry point, $35. Lower than 2014 and 2018, signaling a deliberate attempt at accessibility in a tournament with 60% more matches and significantly larger stadiums. But at the other end, the 2026 final Category 1 face value ticket opened at $6,370 in October 2025. By the fourth and final sales phase, that same ticket had risen to $10,990. A 70% increase between the first and last sales phases of the same tournament. On the resale market, Seats for the MetLife final have listed at $32,970. FIFA's pricing drew immediate legal scrutiny. The Attorneys General of New York and New Jersey issued a subpoena to FIFA on May 27, 2026, investigating whether the dynamic pricing model violated consumer protection laws. Dynamic pricing has pushed some individual final tickets beyond $2 million on the open market. Here's the number that puts all of this in perspective. In 1994, the last time the United States hosted, an average ticket cost $58. The most expensive final seat, $475. Adjusted for inflation, those become $131 and $1,069 respectively. In 2026, the average ticket price across all rounds is approximately $1,300. The cheapest final ticket, $5,785. The gap between 1994 and 2026, adjusted for inflation, isn't growth. It's transformation. A World Cup ticket used to be something a working family could afford. Today, attending the final is a luxury product, competing for the same wallet as a used car or a year of university tuition. FIFA projects total ticket revenue of $1.65 billion for 2026, the largest in tournament history. And yet, and this is the detail most people miss, 2026 will also offer more total tickets than any World Cup before it. 2.5 times more tickets than Qatar 2022, thanks to 60% more matches across 16 larger stadiums. The tournament will be simultaneously the most expensive and the most attended in history. Whether that's progressed depends entirely on which end of the price scale you're sitting on. If you want to know what it actually costs to attend a 2026 World Cup match, or the story behind the stadiums where these tickets are being sold, we've already covered it. Links in the description. Subscribe to Anthem Lore. New World Cup story every single day until the final on July 19th. I'll see you tomorrow.